one and only TJ Hines. You know me better as Mr. Flipper House, and once again I'm back at it, delivering you guys all the great content that you want, that you need, so that you are able to get out here and start flipping these houses on a consistent basis. I had a topic that arrived in my inbox this morning, and the question or topic at hand is, and I'm going to remove my glasses here just so I can read the question out loud to you guys, is, TJ, glad I found your videos on YouTube. They are the most informative on YouTube. Thank you for your book you sent me. My questions are, I have not flipped my first deal, or I have not flipped my first house yet. I'm just getting started, but I do have a friend who's a realtor and will gladly work with me if I find a vacant property. Get in touch with the owner who's willing to sell to me at a good price. Should my realtor be involved in any kind of way? The answer to that question is, if your realtor brought you the deal, then you have no choice but for your realtor to be involved. Now, if you go out and find this deal on your own, alright, you don't necessarily have to get your realtor involved, okay, because the property wasn't listed with the realtor, alright, and you didn't ask the realtor to start sending you listings of properties, okay? So, I know that your realtor is your good friend and all, and you want to kind of keep the friendship good, but at the same time, if you don't want to pay out any unnecessary monetary expenses that you don't have to pay out, then that's just more of a profit that you can actually put in your pocket. Now, if you guys are that much good of friends and you just want to, here's some money, give them some money, then go ahead. You know, it's your world. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want to do with your money. But if you don't have to have a realtor involved in any of these deals, then, you know, that's more profit that you can make. So here's another question that he actually sent in the same email, and it is, you got to kind of bear with me guys because it's sunny and bright out here, so I'm trying to get it all together. Okay, so what are the other times should my realtor play a role in a deal? Well, the other times your realtor should play a role in the deal is pretty much like I told you already. If the realtor brings you the deal, okay, now the realtor's already involved inside of the deal, so you got to make sure that they are compensated. The other time you want to make sure that the realtor is involved if the realtor can provide a buyer for that property. If the realtor can provide a buyer for that property, then most definitely they're going to have to be compensated. You want to make sure that you take good care of your realtor if they have buyers in that particular area that are interested in purchasing property similar to the one that you have. So that way when you get another property maybe in that same area, you can go ahead and have your realtor send it out to their buyers list and try to get the property sold as quickly as possible. So those are two ways that you can have your realtor involved in the deal, okay, if they are actually let's just say partaking in the deal, helping you sell the house. Alright, so there's another question in this as well. Alright, can you do a video on how to determine the value of the house or the after repair value from a comp sheet? Thanks. P.S. You should really consider getting your own TV show. And this is from Fred Sellers. Hey Fred, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I think I need my own TV show too, but that's just a whole nother topic. But the best way, dude, as a wholesaler, okay, I don't want you to get yourself wrapped up in all of these formulas, feeling that you need to know every formula to put together for your end buyer. Now, as a wholesaler, you're just the middle guy, okay? If I was you, as the wholesaler, I would make sure that I leave all of the due diligence up to my end buyer, because he's the guy who's going to be coming in holding the property for long-term appreciation, or he's going to be that guy who's going to come in, do the necessary repairs on the property, okay, so that way he can put the property back on the market for retail. Alright, so do not get yourself involved in trying to figure out what the ARV is, you know, what the end buyer can possibly sell the property for once it's fully fixed up. All right, the only thing you need to worry about is the comps in that particular area, and you should try to hook up with your realtor who you already have a really good relationship with and see what houses are selling for comparable to that house that you actually have or that you are actually interested in purchasing. Okay, see what houses are selling for very similar to that one, and that will give you an idea of knowing how much you will be able to sell that property for in the same condition that it's in. So the number one key to making sure that you have a good enough deal on your hand where there's enough room for you to profit and enough room for your end buyer to profit is make sure that you run comps. You can also go to Zillow too, guys. Zillow is a free resource that you can use that kind of gives you a ballpark figure of where you need to be at in price, and it also gives you a ballpark figure of what the ARV possibly would be on that property, and they call that a zestimate in Zillow. So you can use that as a resource as well. But the fourth founding resource that you generally want to use to run comps is try to gain access to the MLS. If you can't gain access to the MLS, then there's a paid service out there called RealQuest that is very, very comparable to the MLS. And it's going to give you a general idea, or matter of fact, an accurate idea of where you need to be at as far as price goes on this property. Hopefully, Fred, I've answered your question. I wish you the best of luck. I appreciate you sending in your concerns, your questions, man. I love giving back. For all of you guys out there who have any topics, concerns, questions that you may have, make sure that you send them to my inbox. You're not going to find any other person out there who's answering these questions live on video. I take valuable time out of my day, okay, to make sure that I give you guys what you need in order for you guys to get out there and succeed. So go ahead, don't be ashamed to ask what you may feel is an inappropriate question or a dumb question. It's only dumb if you don't ask because you still don't know the answer. So go ahead and shoot it at me, man, and I'll try my best to go ahead and answer that question live on video. Do yourselves and me a big favor. Click the button above me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because you don't want to miss out on any of these great topics that I'm covering. You don't want to miss out on any uncut, raw materials that I may be covering regarding wholesale and real estate. This can definitely help you in your wholesale real estate business. Always be sure to stop by my blog, which is mrflipperhouse.com. Until the next time I see you, peace. Get out there and flip some.